Hello, hello. Good morning to all of you. Today we will have two meetings. In the first meeting, I will share some thought about the keynote method of study of competitive mathematics. Since few lectures we are studying introduction to competitive mathematics, and in that main topic we were studying different ways of study of competitive mathematics. In that topic, we have so far studied the keynote method. So, in this keynote method, there was a few mistakes in the yesterday's lecture. So, I have told you that this keynote method is introduced by William Jefferson Burnsill, but it is not actually William Jefferson Burnsill. It is Henry Newell Burnsill. William Jefferson Guernsey is the person who has introduced the method of card repertory in the field of complexity. So, being a teacher of basically a teacher of repertory, that was a mistake of Guernsey because of that similar names of Guernsey. So, William Jefferson Guernsey is a pioneer of card repertory, and Henry Newell Guernsey had introduced this system of keynote method of study of materia medica. Just remember this mistake. And then also this method was popularized by, in yesterday's lecture I have said it is Constantine Lippitt. Again, my familiarity goes with more repertory names. So Constantine Lippitt is again a person in a repertory, a pioneer in the field of repertory. But in the materia medica, the keynote system is more popularized by Adolf Lippitt. So these are just a few corrections in my yesterday's lecture. Remember this. This keynote method is introduced by Henry Newell Guernsey, and it is further popularized by stalwarts like Adolf Lippitt and S.G. Allen. Then we have seen certain details of this methods also, and we have drawn certain similarities with this keynote method to that musical system keynote. And into that details, I would like to add few more points that keynote system from musical system, it is in drawn similarity. Then we also seen few important aspects like keynote is a characteristic of a remedy which runs throughout the remedy. Then we have understood something from the preface of Allen's keynote, that this keynote is a five-focal point central wrap of fiber or familiar landmark in the whole study of a remedy. Then we also seen Constantine Hering's concept of three-legged stool, which was the answer to the Keynes criticism. And these books of keynotes, they just give keynote one after another, and without giving any headings. But recently the Allen's keynote has been corrected, revised, and various headings are given. But remember that in the most of the keynotes there are no headings, as headings are present in the panoramical schematic method. Then to add in this is the keynote symptoms are characteristic symptoms which draw attention to a remedy. This is one more understanding of keynote, that keynote symptoms are basically characteristic symptoms of a remedy which draw attention to a remedy, and it usually draw attention to a group of remedy. For example, burning. So when this symptom is remembered in our mind, so obviously the three drugs comes into our mind like arsenic, album, sulfur, phosphorus, sulfur. So these are called as basically these keynotes are characteristic symptoms which draw attention to a remedy or a group of remedy. And this characteristic symptom or this keynotes, it is not been derived just within a study of few hours or a few weeks, but it requires a lot of study to derive this keynote of a medicine, and it also take into consideration the clinical experience of the person who is saying that this is the keynote of a remedy. If tomorrow I stand up and say that such and such is the keynote of a remedy without any clinical experience, that will be wrong. So these keynotes are also derived on the basis of certain clinical experience, and those physicians who have maximum experience, their keynotes are well accepted, well identified, like that of S.C. Allen, H.N. Guernsey, Boger. So experience also plays an important role in finding out the keynote of a medicine. Then all these keynotes are derived out of process of generalization. So new term to you, generalization is basically a big concept in the field of repertory, but for the time being, you just remember that it is nothing but application of a fact to the whole scenario, or it is just like a deductive logic or it is just like a inductive logic when we apply inferences of a particular event to and we generalize it to the maximum level. That is the generalization concept, and this concept is followed to derive the various keynote of various remedies. Then we will also study a few examples of this method of study. So first, and very important historically, the keynotes to the Materia Medica by Henry Newell Guernsey. Then keynotes with nozols by Henry Allen. Then one more very popular book in this category is Synoptic Key to Homeopathic Materia Medica by Cyrus Maxwell Boger. Now, just to introduce this, Cyrus Maxwell Boger is a follower or was a follower or was a keen student of Homeopathic philosophy of repertory, and he is again one more important stalwart both in the Materia Medica and in repertory. And one more example is Keynotes of Homeopathic Materia Medica by Adolf Lippe. But out of this four books, the two books even today they are very much popular. One is the Keynote with nozols by S.C. Allen, and this book has been just so many physicians, experienced physicians, they have memorized each and every symptom, even in this Allen's keynote. They just have retained the photographic memory of each and every page of this S.C. Allen, and they are very successful homeopathic practitioners by applying these keynotes with nozol. And this keynote type of study of homeopathic Materia Medica basically hallmark of the various homeopathic physicians which belongs to the Calcutta. Those physicians who have studied, those students who have studied in the Calcutta, they are more familiar, they are more underline their prescriptions on this keynotes with no goals. Then what are the merits and demerits that we have already studied. So next two methods are picture method and comparative method.